Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. Welcome back to the NRL. Sorry, don't want to wait for you to stop laughing.
No, keep going, mate. This is a good start. Keep this one.
Welcome back to the NRL Fantasy Flog. I'm your host, Rayner, and this is JL.
I'm not just the co-host.
Just the sidekick.
This year I am. Bloody hell. How'd you go last week, mate? Another good score for you.
I think it was 985 before.
Yeah,
It changed. I know it went. No, I think it went down a bit.
Yeah, because I think they gave Fafita too many points in the last game.
So it was like maybe 974 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was good for a time.
Yep. Good week
But,
for you.
Yeah, another win.
Another win. Both leagues.
Yeah.
Killing it. I got 920. Well, I fucked up. The it happens every year. Like you just sort of tune out over the weekend and you forget to move someone on your bench or anything. So I actually left Rayner in my team by accident.
Ooh.
I've probably cost myself like 30 points. But anyway, happy with 929 or something, 930 or something like that. I had a couple of wins, so that's all that matters. But I did make 2 trades. I got Fafita in and cash out, I think, Lamb, which was good. I think a lot of people got Lamb last week.
Yeah, I did. Instant regret, obviously.
Yeah. So he's out for
4 weeks.
And when's Pierce back? Like
4 weeks after that, I think.
So it's
plus there's buys in there too. So
yeah, who knows
how many games he's going to get before Pierce comes back is anyone's guess.
Yeah. So
whether he gets back in depends on how.
well.
I don't think Cogger's going to be great, but anyone who had Cogger is probably happy.
I have to rewatch our shows because I think we said hold him. May as well hold him because he's got no value in him anyway.
Who, Cogger?
Yeah. Not that it matters.
Yeah.
Anyway, big week this week.
No, is it?
We've got no, just the normal stuff.
On the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got our special guest this week, so it's very exciting.
Yeah, stick around for that.
Oh yeah, stay tuned because the rest of the show is pretty ordinary. Yeah, just the normal stuff for the rest. Should we get into it?
Yeah, might as well.
Cool.
Crack into your golden spuds and dirty apples.
Alrighty.
Golden apples and dirty spuds.
I'm going to run through this real quick so we can get into the good stuff. We've also played around with green screen, so we'll see if that works. It may not work, but
we can edit that bit out.
Yeah, but people will want to know so they can get excited about watching an otherwise ordinary show. So anyway, I'm going to run right through the golden apples. We weren't going to be on this week. Actually, we said last week we weren't going to be on, but
by popular demand.
Yeah. No. Just my work thing got pushed back to next week. We may not be on. So
Which is a buy round anyway, so
probably works out well.
Not going to miss much.
I didn't do I might do the update on the overall golden apples and spuds next week because I didn't do it this week. So golden apples from round 11. Number 1, Damien Cook, 84. Number 2, Kalen Ponga, 77. And then the next grouping, sorry, we haven't got banners. Jack DeBellin with a try, 74 in his 56 minutes. And then everyone's favourite, who we all should have held on to, Jai Arrow, returned with 74 in 80 minutes. Ma'u from the Eels, 69. Number 6, TPJ, 66.
Well, he was huge on the edge.
Yeah, he was really good. And then number 8 for Feeder. Been real solid, 65 and 65 minutes. Connor Watson, who we've talked a little bit about lately, he scraped into the apples in 9th and 64. And James Tedesco, good to see him get a good, decent score for a change, 64.
Yeah.
Rounds out the apples. Dirty Spuds. Oh, sorry, I missed number 7. From the Roosters, I wrote it down in the wrong order. Isaac Liu. 66.
Yeah, it's probably because it's a massive surprise.
Yeah, in 50 minutes.
Try, I think.
So he's actually been in the apples twice now, I think, which is crazy.
Says a lot about the Roosters.
Yeah. Dirty Spuds, number 1. I think there are a couple of negatives, but number 1 for us this week is Joe Stimson, 3 points in 30 minutes. Number 2, everyone's favourite.
Punching bag.
Dylan Walker.
Yeah.
4 in 52 minutes.
You shouldn't punch people on the field, but if anyone deserved it, he is a bit of a...
I think people are too unhappy. Then
yeah.
it's probably not the right thing to
Well, not that he deserved it, but
yeah.
I'm surprised it took this long. Put it that way.
Number 3, another person in the news this week, Dylan Napa. He got 5 in 35 minutes.
Wasn't simple.
Darius Boyd, he played a full 80 minutes for the Broncos and got 6. He's been in the Spuds a few times
He's
now.
gearing up for Origin.
Number 5, Manly's new recruit, Trent Hodkinson. He only played 33 minutes, but he got 6. Looks like he's going to add a whole lot to the Manly team. Talking about Mitch Rain before being left in my team by accident. He obviously got back to the bench, only played 30 minutes, got 8.
Still 8 in 30 minutes is pretty average for a hooker.
Yeah, especially for him, who's been going really well lately, so that's real disappointing. Orbo, number 7, he got 9 points in 80 minutes.
That was his 250th, I think, so just cruising out there.
Campbell Graham for Souths comes in at 8th. He got 10 on the wing in his 80 minutes. Number 9, another Souths player, Sam Burgess. He got a glute injury or something like that. 10 points in 30 minutes. And Sean Kenny Dow rounds out the dirty Spuds this week with 11 in 80 minutes.
Yeah, all average players there.
Yeah, I didn't really write too many stats. We want to move on real quick. I'll just touch on the Golden 8 from last week. So this is our second week of running it. And the winner actually got one more this week. So last week, the winner had 3. This week, there were 2 people who got 4. So the actual Golden 8 this week was from the Panthers Tigers, Elijah Taylor. That went up and down with updates because it was Tarmow to start with, or it was someone else to start with, and
Tarmow was up there.
Yeah, so actually Elijah Taylor updated to the top score there. Eels Warriors was Mau. Broncos Roosters was a tie between TPJ and Liu. Titans Knights was Ponga. Cowboys South was Cook. To Melbourne Manly was Tapau. Sharks Bulldogs was Fafita. Dragons Raiders was JDB. So
only a few surprises in there. Most of those are fairly solid fantasy scorers. So.
Yep. So with 4 points was LK, Lewis Kellerman, who, and myself actually got 4 as well. So there you go. Wasn't that hard to pick.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking this week, maybe every 3 weeks or so, we make it a little bit easier. So you still pick your Golden 8, but if they're in the top 2, maybe you get a point. No.
Why?
Just to give someone a chance of winning.
No. There's no prize anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So don't do that.
So, well...
We haven't discussed it.
Yeah, there's no points for second best, you know.
Fair enough. Nah, you're right. It's not the gold. It's not the second Golden 8.
Still for 8. You've got to pick all second place.
So that's another game. If we were actually putting money on it, I'd play that. Anyway, no change next week. Rayner's decided.
Yeah.
Golden 8.
You just don't deserve it.
So that's it. That segment done.
Cool.
What's
next?
Ins and outs.
Ins and outs and stuff.
Cool.
Yep.
This week, we'll get cracking into...
Yeah, I've written no information at all down for this search.
There's not much to say.
Yeah.
It's all the same as every other week.
You've been getting cranky at all the extra stats anyway.
I've just been getting cranky at how long it takes.
Okay, so we're making it super quick.
Doesn't help. There's a clock right there that I can stare at.
All right, let's get into. Should we mention? You might be able to see something different in the background.
Coming to you live from
Central Coast Stadium.
Who knows what the background's going to be?
Okay. Yeah. Can always cut this part out.
That's all right. Should we do an intro where? We mentioned that we just have a green screen behind us, in case it doesn't work.
Maybe. So we're either coming.
We'll cut that part out.
We're either coming from Central Coast Stadium, or my lounge room with a green screen behind us. Cool. Okay, so up at Suncorp Thursday night, Broncos and Eels.
Yeah, Broncos have got a couple of changes. Kahu is in for Opacic, and George Fay's on the bench, and Sims is out.
That doesn't faze me.
Sims is out with a broken jaw.
Yeah. Zarko's got more money to make after his last week's score. Sewer's still got money to make. TPJ's going well.
TPJ's going really well.
So when's Alex Glenn back? Next week? I don't know. Maybe. I wouldn't bring him in.
Well, the buys and that kick off next week, so do they even play next week?
This is how organised we are.
Yeah, I've got it written down.
Okay.
I got the bye next week, so
Oh, okay. So, yeah, don't bring him
he'll
in.
probably be, yeah.
McCulloch, he's dropping in price. Is he on his way back up, did you say?
His break even's like 55.
Okay. But, he's not playing
Or
next week,
52.
so.
But yeah, he's probably going to be in Origin anyway.
Yeah.
They got the bye next week, so
Look at him after Origin.
yeah, we'll see how it goes. And
Cool. That's all I got
his
for
price won't go up too much, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Everything else is pretty boring, really.
Cool. Eels. Oh, unless you want to keep
I
going.
was just going to say Roberts had probably his best game
Yeah, he did, actually.
of the season, and
Right.
but again, he's another one in frame for Origin. So
Well, yeah, he almost wasn't before last week. But after that performance, everyone's sort of talking about him again.
yeah.
So
But so they're having a bye around 13. So I don't know if you'd want to bring any of those guys in anyway, even without Origin.
Yep.
Cool.
Parramatta Eels.
Yeah, Eels, Varvey's back in for Bo Scott, who's out for the season. And they shifted some players around, so Manu Mau goes back to the edge. Terapose starts at lock, and Corey Norman shifted to fullback with Gutherson at 5'8".
So, yeah, obviously Brett Arthur
Seems desperate.
finally... Well, he hasn't really made any changes. So, probably won't be long before we see him on the field.
I don't remember Corey Norman playing fullback. So, obviously I've seen Gutherson play 5'8", and he should be fine, but
Pretty active. If he gets the ball in his hand, he's pretty active.
yeah.
Wouldn't rush to bring him in. I'll obviously wait and see how
Yeah.
that goes. I don't think it's going to help Corey Norman's points, though.
No, I don't think it will. He's going to be as inconsistent as normal.
Yep.
And still no Nathan Brown. Don't know what's happened with that guy. 4-week injury that's turned into 2 months.
Did he go to Leeds? That joke won't make
Maybe.
sense until later.
They won't anyway.
Yeah. Terapo's going quite good. But, yeah, you can't bring any of those guys in.
Yeah, I don't rate him.
No, he's going quite good, sorry. He's going quite good.
Alvaro's doing okay, but still, he's not one of the...
Yep.
It's not...
Cam King only played, 30-odd minutes last week at hooker. So, with Will Smith on the bench,
Yeah.
probably the same thing this week.
Yep. So, yeah, another boring team I wouldn't touch.
Okay, going for Broncos.
At Suncorp, yeah, I think... I haven't checked the referees, but if they get old matey Jared Sutton again...
You're laughing. I'm going to pick Milford this week.
As Golden Eights here.
Golden 8, yeah, Golden 8 tip.
Um,
I think there'll be some points and he'll be quite involved. Maybe.
yeah, it's hard to really get confident about any of those guys. I'm going to go with Pangai Jr.
Good choice. TPJ. All right, let's move on to Friday night at GIO Stadium down in the nation's capital. Raiders versus Manly Sea Eagles.
Yeah, Raiders have got Lights back in for Joe Tapanese out.
A couple of weeks on the sideline for his
Yeah.
suspension.
And so Papali shifted to second rower forward, and Soliola's gone back to lock. And Shannon Boyd starts with Charlie Gubb on the bench.
Yep. Billy had his sort of lowest score in a little while.
Yeah, he had a head knock, went off for 15.
Yeah.
He was going pretty poorly when that happened,
Yeah.
so
Still ended up with 30 odd.
yeah, he came back and still played. So it's hard to know with him.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he could play like 70 minutes again this week, so probably not a sell, but getting close.
He's getting close.
Yeah.
I think he should score well this week with Manly. They like to play it up the middle a lot.
Yep.
But
A lot.
like scoring well for Havili, because his price has already gone up a fair bit.
Yep.
He's now got to score over 40 just to maintain his price.
Yeah.
Anytime he doesn't, his price is going to start to dip. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So one more low score and you'll probably get the shits with him.
Yeah. So I might even move him on this week, depending on if I need the money, which I think I'll probably talk about later.
Kotrick's going quite well, and he's coming into consideration for a keeper in the.
He's also coming into consideration for Origin, which is then bad for. You only miss one more game, but like.
They got a couple of options, New South Wales.
And they got the bye in round 13 as well, Raiders. So
yep.
Again, I wouldn't rush to bring anyone in.
Yeah, those centre wing fullback spots you leave till last anyway.
Yeah.
Anyone else there you want to talk about?
No.
Papali's going well.
Papali's going well, but he's been playing lock the last few weeks, so now he's back to the edge.
Yeah,
so
NRL change. Tapanay's edge, they have been going because Whitehead's moved to the left and Tapanay was on the right. I think Whitehead will probably go back to the right and Papali on the left. So the left.
Around.
Sorry?
All around.
Papali playing the right. Doesn't he usually play on the left? I don't know. Anyway, they've been going to the right edge more. The second row has been scoring better on the right.
Oh, no, yeah, true. Yeah, he played.
Anyway, doesn't matter.
So confusing.
But yeah, anyway, that's all I got for them.
Yeah.
Manly.
George DeFil is back. And
Shoulder.
Lewis Brown is in at hooker to replace Coruscant, and obviously Walker's out for 6 weeks as well.
Yep.
So Hodgkinson will start.
Yeah.
And Matthew Wright drops to the bench.
Yep. Did you take the goal kicking when he came on last week? I can't remember. Didn't watch it.
Hodgkinson? Yeah, he did.
There you go.
So that's bad for Cherry Evans, but it's only, 6 points a game.
Yeah. 6 points would be handy, though, if you got him. But otherwise, it's the usual suspects going quite well. I think
the big four.
Jakey got his worst score with a sin bin, though. So.
Yeah, he got sin binned and also obviously got penalised at the same time for that and missed out on the 10 minutes being on the field.
So probably would have had 50.
We still scored pretty well. We got like 40 or something, didn't he? 38 or something?
Yeah, 38.
So it's not a crisis, but disappointing.
Not at all. People are talking about getting Sully in their centres. Is he a good option?
No.
Don't worry about his centres.
Yeah, I don't
know how cheap he is, but I don't know if he's a cash out. I think he's still in high 300s or something.
Manly backs aren't really, like the outside backs, really inconsistent anyway.
Yeah. They got Matthew Wright hanging around on the bench.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, so he could slot in anywhere.
Who knows? I don't think he'll take Sully's spot, but
no, I think they've got plenty of problems. Anyone who's fit is going to be guaranteed a spot for a while, but still, with Sully's record with discipline and stuff lately, it's hard to get confident in him.
Kajeski's back in the 21. Chance to play, chance of late inclusion?
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
But fingers crossed.
If you're still holding on to him?
I've still got him. I'm still hoping for the best.
Yep.
If he is right, see Brad Parker's back on the thing as well. He could come into the centre somewhere. So who knows? They could have late changes. I don't think they will this week. I think they're just naming them because they really don't have plays.
Yeah.
So anyone with a heartbeat gets a name on the team list.
All right, just close the screen. All right, who are you going? I'll probably go Manly.
I
don't know. Oh, you never know GIA, do you?
I think.
What's the time? 6 o'clock. Or, no, it's a 6 o'clock game, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be freezing. Freezing cold.
Oh, shit. I don't think Manly like playing.
I think Manly without Coruscant would be a big deal. I don't rate Lewis Brown as a hooker.
Don't rate it.
So I think the service won't be great. So no, I'm going Raiders here.
I'm going Raiders as well.
I just like the way. I think there's obviously starting Boyd to go up against the power. It's going to be a good match. I think the forwards are going to beat each other to death in the middle, and then Canberra's backs will get the job done.
So you're going for Golden 8?
I'm going to go for Jordan Ruffner. I think he's due some tries.
Yep. I'm going to go Trebojevic. Gerbo.
Gerbo with a
Just so there's
J.
no confusion.
So Tommy Turbo.
Okay. Okay, then we move up to 1300 Smiles, Friday night, the late game. Cowboys and the Storm.
Yep, Cowboys are unchanged. So the same guys that don't get it done every week, we'll be back to not get it done again this week. There's not much to say about them. Like Morgan went to fullback last week, and I don't think it really changed too much for them.
No, they got a lot of issues.
Yeah, Tamalolo is probably still the only. Oh, him and Hess are the only really.
Yeah, they both scored pretty ordinary.
Decent
Everyone
players.
scored pretty ordinary last week though.
Yeah.
So, Tamalolo, they play round 13, don't they? So, for those who don't have him playing overall, how's a good week to get him?
Yeah, I think
Don't
he's
get him this
still
week, get him
he's
next
got
week.
a high break even at 67.
Yeah, I think it went back up.
So he's still probably not bottomed out price wise, but I don't know that you can wait too much longer.
No, you can't. This week or next.
And so he's a handy one to pick up for round 13
Yep.
as well. And might as well just get him whenever you can.
Yep.
If you can fit him in somehow. Cohen Hess has got obviously Origin,
Yeah.
so he'll miss round 13 anyway,
He'll be a certainty, yeah.
which makes him less appealing. And
Yep.
I mean,
Plus, I think his break even's going up too, so he's probably got a little bit to lose.
yeah,
That's it. That's what we should be looking at there.
Yep.
Melbourne.
Storm got a few changes. Jesse Bromwich is back, so he starts. Tonema Piers on in the centres. Cam Smith is back, and Cassiano are back from injury. Oh, not injury, suspensions.
Mm-hmm.
So young Harry Grant drops back out after his debut last week. Curtis Scott's out.
Yeah.
Welch got dropped, and Ryan Hoffman's been given a week off for form, I would imagine.
Yeah, well...
They realise that he's too old and hopeless.
Yep. So, no one would have held on to Jesse Bromwich, would they? Maybe?
No, I don't think so. I think he didn't score well enough anyway.
No.
So he wasn't worth keeping.
I'm confident Cam Smith's going to have a monster this week. Just coming back.
Well, he's fresh.
He'll be fresh. He'll be not having to stress about the upcoming Origin series and all that pressure. You just worry about
Winning. Plus, they
running his
were
own team.
really poor last week, Melbourne.
Okay.
So they would have been given a rocket.
You can just worry about playing the 9, 6 and 7 for Melbourne now.
And especially with their discipline problems with Curtis Scott chucking a few.
Yeah.
I don't think Bellamy would have been too happy with that. So I think it'll be a very different Storm team this week.
Yeah. Yep. Addo Carr's had a couple of quiet games.
Yeah.
So, and plus he's a good chance for Origin.
Yeah. So that's what happens with wingers though.
Yep. Munster.
He went pretty well last week.
He did.
But
Origin again.
Origin.
Just wait on these guys. Don't wait on Cam Smith though.
And if you're playing head to head, Origin doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
just you can bring him in and just hold him through the buys, whatever. But
Save the trade now and get him after. In case there's some kind of
injury.
mishap.
There's always a chance of
Training.
Origin injuries as well.
Yeah. All right. I'm going Melbourne.
Melbourne Storm
Young
for
Cam
sure.
Smith.
And
The top scorer of the entire round.
Not the top. I'll take that. He's in my team, but
90.
I think he'll get a good score. I think he'll get a mid-60s, and it'll be enough for to be the top scorer in this game. I think Tamalolo will probably have a pretty average week because I'm bringing him in, so he'll probably hit his lowest score of the season.
Yeah. Cool. Then we move on to the beautiful sunny Central Coast Stadium, which hopefully you see behind us now.
Otherwise, it's just pointing at the wall.
Where the Roosters play the Titans on Saturday, 3 o'clock. We went and saw a Roosters Titans game at Central Coast.
Last year.
That wasn't last year, was it? It was like ages ago. 3 or 4 years ago. I remember
It
watching.
wasn't 3 years ago.
I remember watching Jackson Hastings in reserve grade before the main game
Yeah, last year.
for the Roosters.
Yeah, last year.
Because we went with Lil. She was young.
She wasn't heaps young.
I'm sure.
2 years ago.
No, because I'm sure it was ages ago.
Last
I went
year.
and watched Cronulla play the Roosters last year. Anyway,
Cut all that out.
doesn't matter.
Roosters.
Yes.
Roosters are unchanged. Are they? Wow. Yeah, not much to say about them.
Teddy's going good.
Pretty settled lineup.
Latrell. He was
Uh,
ordinary last week. A couple of 20s in the last few weeks.
yeah. Daniel Tupou's due to come back in a few. Well, very soon.
And Mike.
But
Yeah. Soon, yeah.
not named this week.
Oh, you want me to have a look? See if he's in the 21.
Not named this week.
Not named this week. Correct.
Yeah, I think
Who else?
there's a lot of Origin contenders there.
Yeah.
I think so. They'll be all keen to put on a big game.
Madison with another HIA
Yeah, he did
last week, which is hurting him and bringing his price right down.
Yeah, he was scoring okay before that happened, but
Yeah. Got kicked in the head.
footy in the head.
Footy in the head.
I liked how he got up and was holding his jaw. Oh, hit me in the jaw, and was like crowned him on top of the head. So nice try.
HIA.
But yeah, so his price is on the way down. So I'm not really going to bring him in. I'm still not convinced that he's going to be one of the best second rows by the end of the season. So
Okay, anything else there? Nothing else there really. Napa's free to play this week. Nothing to answer for.
Yeah, there's not much to say.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, hopefully they all go well against the Titans.
They should. They should put on 50 points.
Yeah, maybe. So the Titans, they have one change mainly. Proctor's in.
Yeah.
So Fodawaker drops out.
Yep.
And they shifted guys around. So James goes back to the front row and King back on the bench.
Yep. Arrow 80 minutes last week. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So he scored really well. 74, I think it was.
Yep.
Brimson actually, he got a try, didn't he? So he got 40 odd, which will see his break even down into the negatives. Could be cash out option this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be using him as a cash out this week.
Yeah, I don't know that Arrow will play 80 every week.
No.
King was injured for 25 minutes.
Okay.
Also, Wallace spent time in the sin bin as well as Fodawaker. So there's a lot of reason for him to stay on the field.
Something happens to the Titans every week where someone gets injured or something like that. So
hopefully
as long as he's not the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan James had a pretty ordinary score last week after putting some good ones together.
Yep.
So, and he's in Origin contention maybe.
Oh, I don't think so. He's going to miss out.
Yep. Mitch Rain, definite sell.
Sell.
If you've still got him. If you got rid of him last week, well done.
Yeah.
He actually lost money with a break even of 15 or whatever it was.
Yeah, so he's going to lose money really quickly.
Yep.
So you've got to get off him
Yep.
right now.
And that's about it.
Cartwright as well. Who knows what's happening with him. If you got him, hold him, because obviously you've held him this long.
Yeah.
So you deserve him.
Yeah, I'm going the Roosters, and I'm going to go Lee Keary. I think someone's going to carve up. I should say. Oh.
Depends on which side, eh? It's
Yeah, I think he's just going to slice up the middle.
I'm expecting a huge game from Cordner after Phil Gould called him out and said he doesn't deserve to play Origin. And I expect the Roosters will probably attack down that left edge quite a bit. So that'll be good for Keary and
Latrell, hopefully.
Latrell Mitchell.
Hopefully.
But I think I'm going to go with Latrell Mitchell. I think he's got some tries in him.
Let's hope so.
And I don't know that he'll need to do too much defending in this game.
Yeah.
So,
Not an issue.
yeah. I feel like he'll be in my Golden 8.
Very good. we depart the lovely Central Coast now and move over to Mount Smart. Big clash of the Warriors Rabbits.
Yeah, Warriors. Tuivasa-Sheck comes back in, and Beale drops out.
Yeah, so he
No
back
surprises
to
there.
the centres. Yeah,
And Mannering switches to second row again, and Papali'i back on the bench.
Yep.
Pretty standard Warrior stuff there.
good to have RTS back. They've been struggling lately. Oh, they had a win last week, didn't
Did they?
they? They scraped home over Parramatta, didn't
It was a horrible game.
they? Yeah. I think Tohu's probably bottomed out and could be like a sort of cut price keeper.
Yeah, his score's a bit lower than I would like
Yeah,
for a keeper, but
I think if you take out his injury game, he's averaging like 53 or something, which is not horrible. I don't think he's in the top. He's not in the top few second rowers, but I think he's
very close.
very close and worthy of a bench spot anyway. I'm actually looking at bringing him in this week.
Cool.
Nothing else from Peter Hiku. Went alright at fullback. He had a really good start of the game.
Yeah.
If you're watching closely, he's wearing his shorts backwards.
I wasn't watching that closely.
I found out yesterday. Shout out to Mad Dog Morgan and Brett Cunningham for picking that up.
I think he'll have to do it every week if he
I don't know.
plays like he did.
Yeah, why not?
But yeah, so he's back to the centre, so he'll go back to having average scores. And
Probably.
still no Sean Johnson, and not expecting him back until
Nah.
after the buys,
Yeah, 14.
or the next buy.
Cool. Souths, they're in a hot streak. Hot streak? Yeah, why not?
They're in a summer streak. But
Moved in the top 4, didn't
they're without their fullback, Alex Johnson, with a hamstring
they?
injury.
Yeah.
So Nichols comes back in on the bench. So Dewey moves in to centres and Inglis to fullback.
Yep. And Burgess got named. He had that glute issue, but pulled up okay.
Yeah,
More
so they
reports.
seem to think he's fine.
Yep.
So Cameron Murray owners can't get a win
No.
anywhere.
Because he ended up playing okay minutes with Burgess off last week. So
Yeah,
I think he's still got mid-40s or whatever it was.
yeah. What do you expect from him?
Nichols got a recall. I think he's breaking.
Yeah,
was average.
Surprised that they've gone for another forward on the bench rather than more of a utility.
Yep. There's Dewey. He's in the centres. Dewey.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good centre player. I think he'll do well there.
I'm also surprised that they've moved Inglis back to fullback instead of Gagai. I think Gagai offers a lot to fullback.
Yeah, I agree. I think Gagai will look for the ball. Inglis doesn't look for it as much,
Yeah, but having said that, I mean,
which is why.
he'll probably have a blinder
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah.
because he's capable.
Yep.
He's obviously played his best football at fullback.
Cody Walker's in a bit of a slump at the moment. Some average scores.
Yeah.
Reynolds had he didn't have a bit of a quiet game last week as well. Wouldn't be too concerned about any of those blokes though.
Yeah.
And Crichton came back. What did he get? 40 or 40? Did he get 40? I think he got 41 or something.
Yeah, it was about 40, yeah.
Yeah. So not quite the heights of the previous week.
But it was a miserable game against the Cowboys.
Yep. So he'll be back on. Oh, he had a pretty low break even, didn't he? So
Yeah.
anyway,
Who knows?
he didn't shoot up as much as for those people who don't have him. So
Yeah. You can get him if you want him, but
probably Origin. No one's really talked
Crichton?
about. Yeah, he's not
Nah.
really talked about that
No
much.
chance.
Is he? They got a lot of second rowers.
Yeah, they do.
Cool. You going south?
Yeah. Going south.
Yeah.
They have also named Robert Jennings in a 21,
Oh yeah.
so he might come back in to start for Campbell Graham maybe,
Yeah.
or even Heimel
Oh,
Hunt, and then
yeah,
they shift
Heimel
Dewey around and
Yeah.
shift Hunt to the centres and put Dewey on the bench. So don't be so excited about Nichols. He may not be in.
Did I sell him? I can't remember. I think I
Yeah.
sold him already.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't make
Yeah.
a huge difference. But yeah, so I'm going south in that game.
Um,
And obviously Damien Cook again is my boy.
Yep, I agree with that. Damien Cook up the middle again. Okay. Let's move on to Saturday night. Panthers, top of the table clash. Panthers,
Yeah, pretty much.
Dragons.
Panthers are unchanged.
It's a good game. This is
Yeah.
where all the Origin players are coming from, apparently.
But Tenny Zalesniak probably had his best game at fullback.
I picked him in my Golden 8 last week. I was cheering him
Yeah,
on.
he wasn't quite that good.
Not
but,
quite that good. I was cheering him on.
Yeah, he played well. Maloney scored
Yeah.
well, even with Cleary there.
Yeah.
Cleary's score was a bit lower than...
Maloney kept the goal kicking and still did a lot
Yeah.
of general play as well. So they may, when Cleary gets a bit more confident, might change back.
I think he's working on his defence because people have been bagging him out for Origin, so I think he
Yeah.
wants it.
Yep. Yeah, he only had a couple of demerit points last week, which was
Yeah.
surprising. So if you held him last week, well done, because he got his break even and still achievable. So not an urgent sell by any means.
Yep.
Fisher Harris, I think they all just got their break even. Kikau, they
Yeah.
all just got their break even.
Cow off
so-
the bench. He's doing what he did at the start, so he's missing the first 20 minutes, but playing the rest of the game.
Well, they played the Dragons this week. I don't think he's going to have as much impact this week because he was coming on making busts every run last week and looked dangerous every run. So I don't know if it's going to have the same impact this week.
Yeah.
There's the hot tip. He may be the one not to get his break even this week.
Possibly, but
I'm going to hold him anyway because he's not going to lose a whole lot of money.
yeah, this will be a good match. I think.
It'll be
Just
great.
a lot of forwards that are in line for
Yep.
Origin, and a lot of players in line for Origin. and-
Yep. Dragons?
Yeah, Dragons are unchanged as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not much more
Okay.
to say. Ewan Aitken obviously is still an outside chance for Origin,
Yep.
even though people are putting him behind James Roberts and
Roberts,
Latrell Mitchell for some reason. I don't think Aitken could have done any more to get a spot.
No.
He's playing as good as anyone.
Outstanding.
His defence is solid too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what he's got above the other guys. So.
Yeah.
And JDB obviously was a standout last
Yeah.
week with a try.
He's carrying a hip pointer injury.
Yep. Playing through the pain.
Yeah, he should be alright.
Should be alright.
Um,
Again, all these guys are in line for Origin, so you don't need to bring them in straight away if you're looking to get the keepers.
yeah, it's hard to know without, because obviously they don't name the Origin team until after this round, so it's
Yeah.
hard to know who exactly is going to be in.
Yeah, because McInnes may not be even in there. And if he's not in there, he might be a pickup.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Who are you going?
Oh, that's tough.
Well, the battle of could be the Queensland half in Hunt versus the New South Wales halves.
I'm probably going to go with the Dragons just because it's kind of a patched up Panthers team
Yeah.
with some of their squad, and their bench I don't think is that great either. Besides Kikau.
Yeah, the Dragons are very organised and structured, but that could, I don't know, it could play in the Panthers' favour.
But
at
I think
home.
it's going to be obviously a big battle in the forwards, and
I like the Dragons back.
yeah,
I will also pick the Dragons.
I think Dufty's speed too could really damage Panthers. They got a lot of big slow forwards that play quite wide.
I'm going to go Tyson Frizzell this game.
I'm gonna go for Dufty. I think he's got some tries in him this game.
Cool. All right, let's move on
Even though I don't
to
rate him as a player.
McDonald Jones on Sunday, the early game, where the Knights take on the Sharks, who are in a good run of form.
Yeah, the Knights have got some injuries, so Brock Lamb and Jacob Saifidi are out.
Do.
So Cogger comes back in and Jamie Bureau comes back in on the bench.
They're struggling, aren't they?
Yeah,
With all their halves. Watson's had a good run of form though. He's been in form, but I think if you wanted him as a cashier, you needed to get him a couple of weeks ago.
and I think without Lamb there,
Well, yeah, who knows who gets the kick?
well, it's not about kicking, but Watson played well with Brock Lamb taking that pressure off him.
Yeah.
But now there's a lot more pressure on him to obviously move the team around a bit more, and I don't see Cogger doing a lot.
No.
So, who knows? I feel like the Knights' early promise is gonna. The train's been derailed. And it's going to be hard for them to get wins, at least until Pearce gets back.
Yeah, they're sweating on that, I think.
And that's a good 8 weeks away, so they're in trouble.
So Lamb picked up the injury last week when a lot of us brought him in.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
It's a horrible trade.
Well, I know a lot of people talking to trade him straight back out. There's not a whole lot of money in him. I suppose you could cash him out to like a Brimson and get 100. It's only 110 grand maybe out of that.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
It's not a lot. I think I'm going to hold him and hopefully he plays 3 or 4 weeks before Pearce gets back.
Yeah, I think he
makes some more money.
Break even still low, like about a 6 or something.
Yeah, it was 6. Yeah, it was 6 last week. It should stay pretty low still. So
didn't even look at it, but too upset.
I'm not going to sell him.
It's going to depend on if you need the spot in your team, if you need to try and squeeze some cash from somewhere.
Yep.
But it's a handy loophole if you've got him for the halves, if you've got other halves to play, whatever. But
yeah.
You
Reckon Palmer will get in the Queensland team?
Not for Origin 1.
Nah.
But depending on how the series is going, he may find himself in there later on.
You probably got him anyway. So okay, that's all good for them.
Yeah. Sharks.
SES
is solid, but Sharks have got Wade Graham back in and Luke Lewis back in. So Capewell drops out, Williams drops out, and Paulo drops back to the bench.
Yeah, so everyone's back pretty much.
Yeah, there's not a lot to say about them either.
Still think Fafita's going to play 65 minutes or 60 minutes anyway.
Yeah, he played big minutes, or 65, wasn't it, against whatever last week.
Having the edge forwards back shouldn't change that. So,
no.
Oh, but they got all their bench players back too. So maybe, hopefully he gets 60 minutes.
Yeah, I think.
Do you bring him in this week? He's 930,000. He's still going up though. Should have that's very expensive, isn't it? Especially when you can get Taumalolo for nearly like 100 grand cheaper. Well,
I've already got Fafita, so it's not a concern of mine. Well, if you can bring him in this week, why not? Is
he going to play Origin?
Nah, there's all that talk. They won't pick him.
They better not. Because he can't. He's
definitely not playing 2 because he's playing for Tonga.
If you're not available for all of them, that's just being selfish. You're picking and choosing what you want.
Yeah, and there's plenty of guys who they'll give a chance to. Origin 3 maybe, but which doesn't affect him anyway because he'll have the bye that week.
Yeah. Dugan back was okay, average last week.
Yeah.
Paul
Gallen did his usual Paul Gallen stuff.
Yeah,
hogging the ball up the middle and not really having an impact.
Not contributing. But the Sharks are going quite well at the moment, and I tip them to win comfortably here.
Yeah, I think they'll win easily.
Going for feeder again?
Yeah. The only other option would be Ponga.
Yeah.
But I just don't know that he can keep doing everything for the Knights.
Yeah. Ramyman had a good game last week with a try, with a few tackle busts and big run.
Yeah.
For feeder. Sharks.
Cool.
Okay, the last game of the round. We're breezing through this. Big clash at ANZ. This will be a good one, I reckon, despite the team's been a bit ordinary.
Yeah, the
Tigers and Dogs.
Tigers have got lots of changes. Lola here's in at fullback. Fanua gets his spot back in the centres. And Josh Reynolds is on the bench. So Malachi Watenius-Lesniak is out. And Robbie Rockow got dropped completely and isn't even in the 21.
No.
And
maybe
Chris McQueen drops out as well.
Maybe it's an injury that we don't know about. But he hasn't been
they switched some players around. Little starting at hooker, Elijah Taylor at lock, and Eisenhuth on the bench.
Well, Cleary's got a lot of options. So and Rockow he missed quite a few tackles last week and has been a bit of a liability sometimes. So they've got a lot of options.
I'm surprised it took this long. So Chi Cam's obviously starting.
I don't mind Chi Cam. he missed some tackles as well, but I think he offers a bit in attack. So I don't mind that change.
Yeah, I like to look at this lineup for the Tigers.
Yeah.
It's not great for Corey Thompson owners depending on if he scores a try or not out on the wing.
Yeah.
He should still get some decent run meters, but whether he gets enough points, don't know.
So good to see Fanua back.
Yeah.
Obviously Nagama's signed in the Super League next year, so I don't think we're going to see him again this year. I think Cleary's happy to
maybe
look unless people
but who knows?
Training late.
Yeah.
So Fanua, he's well priced and cash out this week.
Yeah, if you haven't got him already,
negative break even.
He's a definite target.
Yep.
And obviously he plays round 13 as well. So
he's putting up like playable scores as well. So
and hopefully at some point, I don't think he'll make it for round 12. So round 18, I think, is the next time that they do dual positions.
Yeah, Lone Scout's saying he might actually get it.
Well, it's because he's been named to start there.
Yeah.
It's not the same rules as it used to be. You don't have to play like 4 games there.
Yep.
It's basically got to be your position. They basically decide after round 12.
I reckon he could get it.
So if he gets it, it becomes a very handy centre option.
But I don't know if you want to wait till next week. I reckon get him this week.
I think get him this week.
Yep.
Anyway, I think he's still got plenty of money to make, whether he gets it or not. So,
I like to look at this team while they're here back.
Josh Reynolds.
I don't like Eisenhuth dropping to the bench though. That's the only thing.
I'm surprised about that, but they'll just use him in the rotation.
Yeah. Because Elijah Taylor had a good game last week, so.
Yeah, but he's
Cleary's happy to play him on form. Okay, Dogs.
Yep, Dogs. RFM's been named again after you had the injury last week.
Yep.
And John Olive gets the spot in the centres to replace Josh Morris. And as a Philly Fanay drops out.
You got a feel for Kieran Holland a bit, don't you? Like,
not really.
Pay obviously values him as a bench utility.
Yeah.
To cover. So poor bloke is a decent player, and I would have liked to see him get a start over Olive. But I think anything to keep a number 9 out of his team. Yeah.
Michael Leish's career is in real free fall.
Yeah, well, they're looking to ship players out. Obviously, Mbai's been linked to other clubs next year, and I imagine Leisha will
I can't see him staying at the club. He's really on the out there.
So JMK actually played 80 minutes last week. Scored okay. Come good in the end. Got mid-40s, so...
Yeah.
If you hold him, not a disaster.
But the injuries really have impact on that.
Yep.
I think he'll go back to playing, 55, 60 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
And,
I held him last week, so I'm kind of happy.
Reece Martin is named at lock again. He hasn't played lock.
No, he hasn't played it, but he's playing really well.
He's a handy player, isn't he?
Yeah, he's putting up really good scores, and
so obviously, if you didn't grab him,
it's one of the biggest.
I don't think it's too late, is it? He's still making more money, but
he's
you've missed 3 solid price rises.
He's almost putting up keeper scores. So.
He is.
So
I don't know if he'll be able to maintain that.
No.
But if he keeps his spot, obviously Adam Elliott's on the bench.
Yep.
So it might impact his minutes, but...
Well, Jackson played 80 last week as well, but because of the injury. So
without injuries, it's hard to tell. So you'll have to wait and see. But even if you've got him in, you'll be happy.
Expect a big game from Aaron Woods. He's sort of...
against his old club.
Well, against his old club, and he's sort of half in the Origin frame, but sort of the forgotten man. There's a lot of in the papers about it.
I don't expect anything from him.
No. Who are you going in this game?
I'm going with Tigers.
I hope so.
Bulldogs just struggle to score any points.
Yeah.
And I don't like them. Obviously, they've got some guys in line for Origin. Clemmer. Josh Jackson's probably going to lose his Origin spot.
Yeah.
And so he'll be keen to play well to try and remind people that he was there last year. But
did you get the player of the series last year? Or was it Frizzell?
I think Frizzell got it.
Yeah.
He was better. And that's always going to lose your spot this year because Frizzell will take it. But yeah, I think this will be a pretty average game as well.
I'm going to take the
Sadly.
Dogs, actually.
Oh,
The
wow.
Dogs, yeah. I think
And I've got an idea he's going to score.
I'll pick him by.
I'll go SM Masters.
He's been going pretty well, actually, the last few weeks.
I think he's got a try in him.
If you got him as a centre option, well done. He's going quite well. That's it. Ins and outs and stuff done.
Cool.
Cool. Well done. Nice and
Stick
quick.
around. We've got...
Yeah. Special guest next.
Cool.
All right. Now a very special moment on the NRL Fantasy Flog. We have our first guest, and we'd like to welcome LK to the show. Welcome, mate.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys. Big fan of the show. Big fan.
Or you might know him as he's signed with Leeds, which is your team name in both comps. Where'd that come from? Why don't you tell us?
The big fella here a few years ago said that Sean Johnson, Simon Mannering, Andrew Fafita, Cameron Smith, Jonathan
That's a
Thurston
lie.
were all signing with Leeds. So
Absolute lie.
that's where it originated from.
But good name though, nonetheless.
I think Seki went to Leeds, didn't he?
Yeah, well, I think that's all I said. Maybe.
You
So,
did. I think you
yeah.
said Mannering and Johnson, but we won't.
No, there was rumours maybe. Anyway, tell us how you gone the last few seasons. We've obviously been playing in the same comp for a few seasons. How you been going in the past?
Yeah, I've been going well, but I haven't cracked the big dance yet. So haven't
No
got
GF for you.
no GF.
Oh shit.
So I haven't got a premiership ring either. So
For sure, I reckon.
I'm the Nathan Hindmarsh of fantasy football.
But you did get a minor premiership 1 year, was it?
Got a minor premiership, yeah, and then bombed out.
Yeah.
And then last year I came 8th.
Scraped in.
Made a late run and then bombed out again.
You did
So
make a real late run. You had had to win every game pretty much.
win every game, yeah, under pressure, and I play well under pressure. But then yeah,
You're under
fell
pressure
apart.
this week. We'll talk about that in a sec. But how you feeling about this season? How you
Yeah,
going?
really good actually.
Yeah.
Third, one loss,
One loss.
just the one loss against some
Soon to be
pretender.
two. Soon to be two.
Soon to be 2.
So I was happy with how everything started.
Yep.
My signings at the start of the year and
Good
they've been
start.
pretty solid.
Yep. What's worked well for you? What hasn't?
Well, at the start of the year, I was tossing up between getting Sam and Kendry and Jai Arrow.
Oh, it's either or, was it?
So it was one or the other, and I think I shut my eyes and I just put my finger on one, and it was Jai Arrow. So
Yes.
I think that's
I went
been.
Sam Kendry.
Actually, I think you were the only one in our comp to get him at the start.
Yeah,
Now.
I had him since he became famous. So
Well done.
that was my master stroke of the year, and then obviously the obvious ones of Damien Cook and
Yeah.
Jake Chaboyevich. I'm pretty happy with those guys.
Yep.
Disappointments. Dane Gagai.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
cost me about 650 grand at the start of the year.
He was ranked the number 1 centre at the start, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Took the
So
title.
and he plays like when you watch him in Origin, he just carves up,
Yeah.
tackle bars. But I think he touches the ball 3 times a game for the Bunnies. So
Well, that's the problem playing in a star-studded lineup with GI on the other side,
yeah.
unfortunately.
So he's been my biggest disappointment. Probably my only disappointment actually. It's been
Really? What about your team? How's your team?
Oh,
going this
we're
year?
back-to-back wins, so we're on the way up.
Bit of a controversy, obviously off field a few weeks ago. Put that behind us.
Yeah, we're on our way to the top 4, I reckon. We've got
You're our Manly correspondent, actually. So
got the Raiders this week, so there's another 2 points. So 3 wins in a row,
very good.
pushing the top 8. So
Well, you got the lineup really to make it the 8. You got the spine to make the 8.
yeah, just our pack's not. We got to Power and Trebojevic, but other than that,
Yeah. Well, your outside backs too. I think are probably the worst in the comp, to be honest.
Thompson and I don't even know who's playing there this week.
Well, no, Wright's on the bench, isn't he?
Yeah, you got benched.
So you got
Tafula's back.
Yeah, Tafula's back.
George Tafua, yeah.
You
Uarte.
get 4 tries against Canberra.
You got Uarte and Wright, the 2 leading dirty spuds of the year too. So
Yeah, you're not I don't know why you're off Uarte, but
Well, he's come back the last couple of weeks.
yeah,
so
he's took your criticism on board and he's fired up, which is nice.
which is good. Yeah, but he won't have his score next year, is he?
Yeah, I think he's off to Leeds. So
Yeah.
that'll be good.
Cool. Any questions, Rayner?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Never do.
Well, how about what are your thoughts? How the season's going to play out, mate? You got who you got in the semis? Is there a dark horse? Who's going to be the winner? What's the predictions for the rest of the year?
The bloke 2 seats to the left of me is probably the favourite, I reckon.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough, mate.
Well, defending champion should be the favourite, I think. Not to
Yeah.
brag, but that's all I'm going to do is brag.
No, but like, because what are you overall now? You're up to 300.
360.
I think you're second best placed in our league. You're just outside the 1,000.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, fair enough. You two are probably the two favourites.
It's hard too because I looked at it and I was like, I'm getting close to moving up, and part of me wants to like really go for overall.
Yeah.
But then I looked at their score and they're like still 400 points ahead of me. It's like no chance.
But yeah, so you got him as the favourite. Is he going to win it though?
Oh, well, in previous seasons, we know that he's choked when it comes to the big one.
Yeah.
But last year he
It's been
broke
rough.
through, so
Well, he didn't play anyone. Who'd you play in the GF last year? Kirky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When you play a big name,
yeah, you struggle against big names. So yeah, I think he should be favourite. I don't think he'll win it though.
enough.
The
Luke.
bloke who's coming first, Luke, is an absolute pretender. He will, I reckon, he'll finish 5th on the ladder, and he will drop out.
Hasn't played anyone good
He hasn't.
yet. So.
He's had the
Yeah,
easiest
that's
run
true.
in history. He'll drop out.
Hold on, hasn't he played you?
Yeah, he got
Oh,
lucky
yeah.
that way. That's the week. I rested a few players. And
Yeah. Fair enough.
Dark horse, Jimmy Simnett.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a few of his scores recently. He almost
Yeah.
beat. Did he almost beat one of you two? I don't know.
Yeah,
Almost
maybe.
beat Luke
There was,
actually.
there was 1 week where he put up a big one.
About 5 points, and then last week I think he got a win.
Yep.
So I reckon he's had a few lean years, Jimmy.
Well, he's the one that got us into fantasy originally, so he's got to start putting up some results. I think. Otherwise, yeah.
What's it? Was that a bad call? Is he like last on the ladder or something? Is he...
No, well, I think he might be just outside the 8. I've got the ladder. I do have the ladder here. We'll have a little look at our ladder. So we got Luke on top, followed by a Rayner, and then yourself at third. Double deckers. He's going all right this year.
Yeah, no good.
No good. There you go, Jamie. Tiger Moon. This bloke is a thorn in my side. But anyway, how's he going to go?
He's got like 1,000 points less than everyone else,
Yeah.
but still keeps winning.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Fruiterer. He'll be up there surely.
Top 4, I reckon.
Oh, I hope I scrape into 4th. I don't think I will though.
Got some ground to make up.
I need some results here my way. Then you got Harold Holt. Probably hang around that spot down the bottom of the 8 maybe.
Yeah, pretender. No.
Jerky.
Can't win. Hey, he's okay.
Yep.
He'll be there.
Be there. And there's Jimmy in 9th.
He'll make his move soon, Jimmy.
Linda, probably the shock of the year.
Yeah, she's bombed out, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Obviously, due to the relationship she's had with Jackson, but
Okay, we'll just leave that. Yeah, so who you got for the winner then? You got
Besides yourself.
I think there's only 4 teams that can win it, and
Yeah.
that's Rain Man, me, the Fruiterer, and
4?
Kirk.
Sam Kirk. Yeah,
Sam Kirk.
I reckon Kirky can win it.
Really? Well done. And we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah,
A bit of surprise.
we don't want to talk about the bottom sort of teams.
It's obviously...
They're not even playing anymore anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, some of them got some good results.
The Battlers.
The Battlers, they've got to pick up their game if they want to get talked about on the
Yeah.
show. Okay, so let's look ahead to this week because we've got the clash of the round between Heasine with Leeds and Rain Man's Bludgers, these two blokes.
Rivalry.
So that's one of the reasons we got you on the show. So you can talk about the big matchup this week.
So I can see your trays before you do it.
So we'll try and get a screenshot up on the screen. Yep. So where do you think it's going to be won or lost?
Forwards. I reckon it'll be the forwards, which forwards perform. So at the moment, I've got Fafita in there.
Yep.
He's got DeBellin.
Yep.
And Madison as well, I think. So that's another player I don't have.
So you've got Sewer.
Yeah,
You don't have Sewer.
Yeah.
No.
You got McCulloch
Mm-hmm.
on your bench.
He's got Smith.
Cam Smith,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Okay,
And
so-
obviously he's going to make some trades. I'm going to bring in someone like Taumalolo maybe.
Yep.
I
To
might
add
bring
some
in
extra
Fafita
forwards.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, so
Actually,
I
I
think
don't think it's going to be won or lost in the forwards, mate.
Latrell Mitchell.
Latrell Mitchell versus Gagai and Thompson versus versus RTS.
So it's not going to be Thompson either.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be another Tigers player probably.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
like everyone else. I
Vanua
hope
v-
it too, but I won't be playing him.
You're thinking of it. You're getting him, mate.
Yeah, but he won't be on the field, so it doesn't
So it'd
matter.
be Vanua versus RTS, possibly.
So you're not. Oh, so
Okay.
you're not playing Asaka.
No, I don't want to play Saka. I only played him last week because I had to, because RTS was out.
You got no red dots,
So I'll play RTS
Oh, you got Lock and Croker.
up there, and
Hold on.
Cherry Evans.
Your halves. You got Cherry Evans. Who you
He's
got?
got
I
Munster.
got Munster, yeah. So I loopholed last week. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Croker's
He's got
up
Munster and Madison. You can cover the halves pretty easily.
Loopholes this week, fellas?
I'll be looking to do it. I just don't know if I'll only have like a Saka on the bench, so worth loopholing. So I don't think it's going to matter.
I loopholed like 2 positions last week, and I think as the season goes on and we get into the finals, having like 2 or 3 blokes out is going to be probably 2 blokes. You probably don't want 3 because you're probably limiting your opportunities to who you can actually loophole. But you have 2 blokes out, 2 options to loophole. That's going to be massive, I reckon.
It's fine if it works out, but like a couple of weeks ago I had 2 guys out and I tried to loophole, and the first guy I had sitting on the bench was Marshall King, who put on like 24.
Yeah.
So it was stuffed after that.
Yep.
Well, I've
Sounds
still got
like-
Cartwright, Bryce Cartwright on my bench, so I don't think he's going anywhere. Even though he gets 6 points a game.
You got named this week?
I think the other big matchup too with the centres, obviously, Latrell Mitchell's playing against Gold Coast this week.
Ooh.
So,
Oh, the shoulders slumped a bit there, didn't they?
but by the same token, that means Madison's playing against the Titans as well. So
I think that probably hurts his.
Yeah, he loves a tackle, doesn't like a run.
No, they don't give him the ball to run. It's a good chance he'll get kicked in the head again.
yeah, but the Titans do a lot of running up the middle with Arrow and Ryan James. And
That's
that,
true.
So he should get plenty of tackles.
That's true. Okay, so who's going to come out on top?
Yeah,
Could go either way. Gonna be close.
I mean,
Absolutely.
We
close.
do have a bit of a rivalry. It's kind of like a Manly sort of Melbourne rivalry. We don't really,
yeah.
when it comes to fantasy footy, we don't really like each other. I'm Curtis Scott, he's Dylan Walker.
I was going to say who's going to end up with the broken eye socket.
I can take a punch. Yeah, it's fine.
So it's make or break, do or die sort of
Very good.
round.
Anything else you want to add?
You playing Havili?
No, I don't think so. I think I'll be trading him.
You need a bit of cash to get Taumalolo, so...
Yeah, like I could probably make the trade if I didn't bring in. I'd have to get rid of like Brock Lamb to. I think maybe Brimson. I could make it work, but I don't want him.
Yeah, I want Brimson.
Nah, I'd rather Fidel than Brimson to make money.
Yep.
So I don't know. Like Havili's been playing good, so I don't want to sell him. But if I need the cash,
Yeah. This is a very important matchup.
I think this is the week to do it. I suppose.
Yeah.
With the buys coming up, I don't want to just keep holding guys that I don't want.
Could also not trade.
Could, but I also like winning. Even if I run out of trades, like I just want to keep trying to win
I
games.
want you to win so you can
Get rid of that beard, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I've been
So
wanting
do
to
I, actually. It might go eventually anyway. I'm getting sick of it.
No, you can't.
Ooh.
You know, you've already said on camera that you
Could
keep
be a
it until
riot
you
if that
lose.
happens.
It's
So how many trades have you got left?
Before this week, I think 18. So after this week, 16.
Right.
I'll be using 2 trades this week, no matter what.
You're pretty good with trades, aren't you?
I think I got 20.
Yeah,
Now
that's
I got 18.
that'll come in real handy
That's a
after
good position to be in.
after
mate.
the Flyers.
Very good position to be in. You've probably risen a little bit on my prediction of where you're going to finish
Yeah.
What, from second to first?
now.
Fourth?
from fourth to third. Nah, you'll be right, mate.
Have you thought of captaincies? Are you
Whoa,
thinking of
This is
anything
where I think it's going to be one and lost.
different?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it'd be a tough call to like take it off Cook with the way he's been playing.
Against the Warriors, no real. They've been pretty ordinary the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Feeder against
I think
Newcastle.
Cook is probably where I'll be going with it. Like I just,
There's
Feed
plenty of
against
options, isn't there?
But yeah,
there is.
Cronulla's got all their players back this week too. So
Yeah.
I was thinking Tedesco against who are the Roosters playing?
Titans. Oh,
Tigers
no
versus
one.
Titans. That's pretty desperate though. I think it could pay off, but I think that's desperate.
Well, I'm desperate for a win, so
I'd hate for you to throw your chance away on
he's
Tedesco.
playing for a Blues jersey, so he has to have a massive game.
We did say he hasn't the other day. He hasn't hit a 70 or 80 yet, so he's
Due.
Well, according to Gus Gould and Paul Gallen, they reckon he should be gone. They reckon Tom Trbojevic is the man for Origin, which I think is bullshit.
Can't
But
listen to Gus Gould, though.
I know.
Can't disagree with that. For a million beers.
Fair enough.
All right. We'll wrap up this segment, mate. Just with your predictions on the Golden 8 being the winner of the Equal winner of the Golden 8
Yeah,
last week.
so I got 4 last week.
Yep.
So can we go to the match?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, mate. Okay, so Broncos Eels. Oh, do you need a list of players?
Nah, I'm all good with it.
Okay.
So Broncos Eels, McCulloch will have a huge game.
Yep. Raiders, your team, Mealy?
We're going to go Josh Papali for that one. Hit left field, I reckon.
Even though you said the Manly will win.
Manly will win, but everyone will chip in.
Okay.
So
That's not
they'll
usually the way for
get,
the
they'll
Manly.
get 40 points. Everyone will get 40 points. Uarte will score a double. Probably get 20 points.
Yeah.
Keep
fair
him out
enough.
of spuds. All right. Cowboys Storm.
Well, upon your advice, mate, that Smith's going to have a massive game. I'm going to go with Cameron Smith.
Good choice. Roosters Titans.
This was the hardest one, I reckon. Can't go past Jai Arrow.
Yeah, I agree.
He's a bit of a weapon, so...
Especially if he's playing 80. There were no injuries last week. He played 80. Anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. No injuries.
Warriors Rabbits.
I'm going to go with Damien Cook, of course.
Panthers Dragons.
Cameron McInnes. I reckon it's going to be a big round for hookers.
Clearly.
I like the hooker round.
Yep. Night Sharks.
Kalen Ponga.
Yep.
Comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Although
pretty
the
much.
feeder will
Every
probably
week.
score about 150, but...
And last game, Tigers Bulldogs.
Jeez. It's going to be an ordinary game, isn't it? Jeez. We'll go RFM. He's in my team, so I'll go for Tyler Mariner for that
On
one.
his return this week. So there's your Golden 8, and coming from a Golden 8 winner. I don't know, you could go well again this week, who knows? Bloody hard
So,
to go well.
what's the prize again this week? Is it so it's jackpotted?
Has it?
Jackpot. There's no prizes.
So it was a trucker hat, and then a trucker hat, and then a mention.
Rayner will say something nice about your team.
Yeah,
I don't think it gets better than that.
that's the dream, isn't it?
There's no prizes.
There's no prize. Better than that. All right, that's it. Wrap it up. Thanks for coming on the show, mate.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
Get you back again
Yeah.
later in the year when you're
In the grand final.
GF
Cool.
against Frera. All right, thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back,
Cool, yeah.
back here to the Central Coast Stadium.
Yeah.
We'll wrap up the show.
Yeah.
Told everyone your trades.
Yeah, I think Taumalo's coming in. Whether I bring in Brimson or Fanua, probably Fanua as my second, which means Hivili's out. But one to play and one to be on the bench and make money.
Cool.
With yourself.
So I will be cashing out I think I've still got
Retrain.
Yeah, well, we've got me train, so he's got to go. Absolute must.
Yep.
Silly if you hold on to him now. Unless Pete gets injury during training this week. So it'll be him out, and I'll cash out to Brimson because I've already got Fanua. I've pretty much got all the other cash out options really. So it's almost time to start looking at the non-playing guys so you can loophole at the end of the year.
Yep.
So all my bottom four have got some, like I can cash out for a couple $100,000, or once Liam makes a bit more,
Yeah.
I can cash out for a couple $100,000, and I've got a little bit in the bank. So, and I'll upgrade the South Blake
Nichols.
I think I still held him, so I can get a little bit of money out of him. And I'll get. I'm actually looking at Tohu Harris just for it's pretty consistent, solid
It's fairly
scorer.
cheap.
And I'll probably get Tamalolo next week. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at doing, and then hold trades for a few weeks, pretty much.
I was going to say, because it's a buyer next week, so you're going to use a trade in the buy round.
Oh, actually, yeah, I could probably just wait till after to get Tamalolo because I'm not playing.
Playing, head to head overall.
If you're playing overall, you probably want Tamalolo, but I can
Yeah.
probably wait till after.
Cool.
Yeah, and I've got. I can't remember who I've got in the matchups. No one exciting.
I don't think it's
I think I've got
good.
Steve Turner in the Viewers League.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Yeah, so
So you're in trouble. He had a big score last week.
no, not last week.
The week before, yeah.
He put up pretty ordinary score last week. So, and I looked at that league, and I've pretty much got to win every single game and hope to get lucky to make it the finals. So, you've moved into the top. You're in the
Yeah,
top now.
Top. I became like 7th now, something like that. Just a few back-to-back wins. It's pretty
Yeah.
close all through there. So, but there's some solid guys at the top.
Yeah,
obviously.
Adrian McMurray from Pawnee put up a massive score last week.
4th highest score of the round.
Yeah, so well done to him. CK still at the top. Paul Wickett is 4th. Lewis Kellerman, who we had on before, is 5th. Going quite well in both leagues.
Retired in both leagues.
Renegades 6th. Yourself 7th.
Yeah.
Dempsey 8th.
So there's a couple of losses.
Yeah, and Scouts outside the 8 at 9.
So you're a good 2 wins outside the 8.
And then the 2 Roberts. Yeah, I've pretty much got to have some decent wins now from the end of the year. But I'm happy with the team. I'm putting up competitive scores with everyone.
Yeah.
I've just got to stop doing those silly things like
It's a fairly strong league though.
playing rain on the bench.
Yeah, that hurts.
I've got to pay attention. But I'm working this weekend, so there's a good chance I'll stuff up something. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. We probably won't be on next week.
Yeah, we'll buy rounds anyway, so no one will probably care. Yeah.
We've got nothing to
So if you're playing head to head next week, save some trades. If you're playing overall next week, bring in guys who are playing.
Yep.
You'll know which ones are playing because they're the ones who have a game on.
So you're coming 300 and something overall?
360 something.
Are you going to have a crack at overall, or are you just going to...
Well, the trades I'm making this week are
Gonna
guys
have
who are playing
Yep.
round 13, but I'm not going to do any trades on round 13 and 17.
Okay.
I just can't afford the trades.
Yeah.
I've used a lot to this point, so...
Our head-to-head comp is too important to win.
And I looked at the scores, and I'm too far behind to really make an impact on the top
Yeah.
couple.
I think the buy rounds... Well, if they're up the top, they're probably going to be playing overall.
Well, that's the thing. You'd have to trade pretty heavily during the buy rounds
Yeah.
to make up ground, and I'm not willing to do that because we have a head-to-head comp that I need to win.
Need to win.
Need to.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's a different pressure when you're not at the top. Like, I don't feel any pressure at all now because I've had a terrible start. But
the thing is, I have the pressure. Like, I don't want to lose a game.
yeah, well, that's what happens.
Every week, I'm like, I can't lose this
It
week.
builds and builds and builds and builds. But once you lose, you'll just be like, no worries, I can do whatever.
I'll probably still be like, I have to finish top 2.
Yeah.
Or at least top 4.
You
Again.
just want top 4. That's what I'm aiming for now.
Anyway,
Righty. Make sure you get your golden 8 in. I might put a separate... Oh, no, we can do that on the comments. Put that in the comments.
stick in the comments.
Got a couple more subscribers last week, which was good, so thank you.
They must have got lost.
Encourage all your friends and family to subscribe. Doesn't matter.
That doesn't.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Cool. See you next week.
See you
See you in 2 weeks.
All right, cheers.
Jeez. Bye.